Thank you for joining us. I'm Marni Hughes in Chicago. This is NewsNation Live, and we've got breaking news just a moment ago on the Senate floor. Republican Senator Bill Cassidy has officially announced he will vote yes to confirm Todd Blanche as Attorney General. His critical support saves the nomination, and it arrives after two other Republicans broke ranks to oppose the pick. Joining us now to talk more about this and what is next, political scientist Dr. Wright. Welcome to you, and thanks as always. So it really hinged on his vote as to whether or not this went through, and he did lay out some concerns and understands he may face criticism. One of his issues is lawfare, suits against political rivals or enemies.
Yes, but I really wasn't so surprised by this because at least with some of these Republican senators that expressed doubts, they voted for him, along party lines when he got passed as deputy AG. We often forget that's also a Senate confirmed position. So unless you think Blanche has done something egregious while he was deputy AG, it doesn't make a lot of sense, or at least it's pretty hard to explain to other Republicans why you're forcefully opposing it. It's also pretty political skill, it's political skill on Cassidy's part because he certainly got some attention out of this. He got to put some things and concerns and preferred policies and approaches to the DOJ on the table. And so all of that's good politics. Trump has angered a lot of his Republican allies in the Senate, but not quite enough to stop someone in such a big office and an important job.
One of Cassidy's concerns and that of others was the anti-government slush fund, which
Yes.
Todd Blanche has come about face and made a different decision on that and says it will not happen now. How else has he assuaged those concerns about that and other issues that they brought up?
Well, he was not particularly testy during these hearings. He gave pretty straight answers. He gave pretty standard answers. He is not overtly political in the way some of Trump's other appointees are that require Senate confirmation. Pete Hegseth is probably the best example of that, or even Blanche's predecessor, Pam Bondi. It's clear he took the hearings seriously and wanted to get them through. And then, yes, the slush fund is the very best example, Marni. And it's also good politics because there was a lot of public outcry due to that, too. And so these senators, yeah, they ruffled some feathers, but they did extract something of substance.
Could you address for a moment the independence of the DOJ from the administration? I mean, this is an appointed position, right? The president nominates somebody, and this is historical, through other administrations. So, is it really independent, and how have they handled that conflict of interest, so to speak?
Well, so each president has come into office, and particularly conservative presidents, and they say government is too big, and they end up leaving it the size that it is, but politicizing it. And so that the department, whether it's the DOJ or the EPA or any of the other departments, are headed by someone they feel is an ally. And so Trump does that quite overtly, and he says he wants loyal appointees, and we have not seen a president use that language before. But it's common for presidents to want their guy, so to speak, in the top job. Now, changing the rest of the department is extraordinarily difficult. We're talking about tens of thousands of appointees, and many are career officials that are really dedicated law enforcement experts. And so, it's very hard to change the entire culture of a department just with one appointment, but that is the easiest way to start. And certainly Trump does not differ from past presidents in wanting the department to be on the same terms as he is with regard to law enforcement.
All right. Well, we'll keep our eye on Capitol Hill as the Senate gets set to officially confirm Todd Blanche from acting AG to the permanent position. Dr. Wright, thank you as always.